your audio sound something like this, where you can't really even hear what they're saying? Well, if it does sound like this, in this video, I'm going to show you 3 different microphones ranging from $69 to $250 to help improve your audio in your videos. So, because you probably can't hear any of that, let's just make it sound a little better. So, as you probably agree, you can probably tell that this sounds a lot better. And the mic that I'm using right now is the Rode Video Mic Go 2, and this mic is only $100. And as you can see, it sounds a lot better. And this is actually one of the 3 microphones that I'll be comparing, and the other ones are going to be this Samyang something microphone. Alright, so just something I think I should mention right here. As I'm going through the video, I realized that I said Samyang the whole time for the microphone. That actually is Samsung, and it's a sun, not a Samsung, like a phone or an actual Samsung. Samsung, I just said Samyang for some reason. I will have the words up there every time I accidentally say Samyang instead of Samsung, but just keep that in mind so that you don't get confused that it's a Samyang. And this DJI wireless mic 1. There is a mic 2 right now, so if you are going to get one of these things, I will have the link in the description for all of these, and I will have the DJI Mic 2 in there. That one is $100 more than this, so it's $350, but there are a lot more better options than the Mic 1, but for this video, I'll be using this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and arrange these mics in the price. So this microphone, the Samyang, is $69. The DJI mic is $250. And the Rode Video Mic Go 2 is $100. So let's go ahead and get right into comparing them. Alright, so let's first start with the obvious things. Let's go ahead and talk about the size. So, as you can tell, this mic, the Samyang right here, is the biggest out of the 3. And especially to the DJI mics, because you can probably fit 2 of the cases holding everything in here into one of these, which is quite crazy. But, you know, having a bigger microphone isn't bad sometimes, and we will see how it compares to all the other ones later, especially because this one is the cheapest of them all. And as you can see here, it did come with this black, like, pot protector. And this one is the cheapest of them all. Alright, so now let's move on to the DJI mic. So this comes in this amazing hard case, and the case actually charges the microphones, as you can see those dots right there. And in here you get 2 microphones, you get the receiver, and you also get a USB-C plug and a Apple Lightning plug, and you also get this hot shoe mount for the bottom of the receiver. And all of it fits into this nice case so that if you're not using it, it charges up. And it also came with these dead cats, which I for some reason can't get on here right now, but then it looks something like this. And this just helps protect so that it's not so windy, or so that you can't hear the wind, and it blocks that out of your sound. Alright, so now we're going to be listening to this one, and then we will go and I'll talk about the Rode. Alright, so now you are listening to the DJI mic. So let me just clip that on right there. Let's talk about this one. So this one is I guess I should mention this. This one obviously is a wireless mic. This Samyang one is a condenser mic, And this Rode microphone is a shotgun. It is a shotgun directional mic, which is basically a shotgun mic. And obviously, these two are not wireless, so that means you can't go anywhere and still get good audio like you can with the DJI mic. And something that is interesting with this one is if it's farther away from you, it does get a bit echoey. That might just be my space. It isn't sound treated, but has carpet, lots of things to absorb sound. So that is something that I figured out. So this one sounds better when it's on a boom arm or something and it's closer to your mouth. I feel that just makes it sound a lot better. This one just came with this little foam cover, and then here's just the mic, and then there's also the shock mount right here. And going back to the DJI mic, this one has a range of 826 feet, which is quite a lot. When we are doing all of our tests, we will be testing this to see if it really can do 826 feet, but I don't have a measuring tape that long, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so now one last thing about the Samyang microphone, and this one is something that is quite annoying if you are trying to use this with a camera, even though it can be super easily fixed in post in DaVinci Resolve or other editing softwares like Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro, and that is that this can't connect to the camera to have your audio from this microphone in your file. So you're gonna have to sync the audio from this to your audio from your camera and just sync them in post. So you're gonna have to record the audio from this somewhere, and you can do that in DaVinci Resolve or other editing softwares like Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro. And this one is just a USB something. It's a type of USB. It comes with a cable or XLR for the connection to connect to stuff to record the audio. But that is the main difference between this microphone and these two microphones, which you can just connect straight to the camera. Alright, so now we are back to the Rode Wireless Go. So let's go ahead and do some audio tests. Alright, so for the first audio test, we are going to be testing the $69 Samyang microphone, and we are going to be saying the exact same thing for all of the microphones so that it can be as even as possible. The A9 III features the world's first full-frame stacked 24.6 megapixel CMOS sensor with a global shutter system. Unlike a rolling shutter sensor that records images sequentially from the top row of pixels to the bottom, the newly developed Exmor RS image sensor exposes and reads all pixels simultaneously so the camera can capture fast-moving subjects with absolutely no distortion. Alright, so that is the Samyang microphone. Now, let's go ahead and move on over to this microphone. The Sony A9 III features the world's first full-frame stacked 24.6 megapixel CMOS image sensor with a global shutter system. Unlike a rolling shutter sensor that records images sequentially from the top row of pixels to the bottom, the newly developed Exmor RS image sensor exposes and reads all pixels simultaneously so the camera can capture fast-moving subjects with absolutely no distortion. Alright, so that was the Rode Wireless Go 2. Now let's go ahead and switch it over to the DJI wireless mic. Alright, now we have the DJI wireless mic. The A9 III features the world's first full-frame stacked 24.6 megapixel CMOS image sensor with a global shutter system. Unlike a rolling shutter sensor that records images sequentially from the top row of pixels to the bottom, the newly developed Exmor RS image sensor exposes and reads all pixels simultaneously so the camera can capture fast-moving subjects with absolutely no distortion. Alright, so how did those sound? I think that the Rode and the DJI are my favorite. Honestly, I don't love the sound that comes out of the Samyang. For me, sometimes it just sounds too processed and too much perfect, I guess. I should mention that the only microphone that is actually mine is the Rode Wireless Go 2, but my dad is letting me borrow this the Samyang and the DJI that are his, so that's also something that I should probably mention. So let's go ahead and go do some extra long-range tests with the DJI mic. Okay, it's a little bit bright today. Something around there. Okay, so I'm not actually using the DJI mic right now. I'm using the Rode VideoMic Go 2. That's the shotgun mic. And I actually don't have a dead cat for this. And it is a bit windy right now, so we'll also get to test its wind capabilities. Hold on. Got a little brighter. Okay, so this is sort of what it sounds like at me talking at a decent volume. And right now we're just out in an open field. So we're gonna test the wireless range of the DJI mic. Wow, the sun just came out behind the clouds. I don't think my ND is strong enough for this, guys. Okay, well, we are testing the Rode right now. Let's go ahead and switch over to the DJI real quick, and we'll go ahead and do a long-range test. Okay, so now I've got the DJI mic connected, and we're gonna go ahead and do a long-range test. I've also got the dead cat on here because it is a little bit windy. Okay, so I just went to the other side of the field. I'm not sure if audio will turn out, but this is definitely a long-range test because it should be transmitting all the way back to the camera right now. Okay, now I forgot something else, so I gotta go back to the camera. So I forgot an extra cable, so I'm go back to the studio real quick and we'll go get that. Darn it, the sun just came out. All right, I think that's okay. All right, so now you'll understand why I grabbed this extra 3.5 millimeter cable that actually came with the Rode mic. Dang it, son, just go behind the clouds already. I learned it off of a channel called Thomas J. McClare. Awesome channel about cameras and stuff. Go check him out after you finish this video, obviously. But what you can do if you have a wireless microphone like the DJI is they have a 3.5 millimeter jack on the top of them so that you can plug in a lavalier mic. But instead of plugging in a lav mic, you plug in your shotgun mic, and then the sound from your shotgun mic, it will then go into the wireless mic, And you'll have the sound from this, but you made it wireless because the DJI actual microphone right here, if I connect it to the DJI microphone, okay, so as you can tell now, I'm getting the sound out of the road, but I can walk as far away as I want, or at least until the DJI can't transmit anymore. So now I have the sound from the shotgun microphone, which I actually like better, and it's wireless because I connected it to the DJI microphone through the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, which is sort of just a crazy trick that when I saw it, I was like, huh, that is crazy, because obviously it's crazy. And as you can see, I went all the way away from the camera like that, where usually you'd have to have a super long cable to be able to do that with the shotgun mic. But I just plugged it straight into the DJI, and then boom, I got a wireless shotgun mic. Alright, so final thoughts on all of the mics. If you are needing something super cheap and you just need decent audio to upgrade from your in-camera audio, I think this will do you pretty good. And if you do have XLR cable, Sony does make an XLR top handle, and that will sync the audio from this microphone directly into your video file. If you need something wireless, go with the DJI mic, or if you need a wireless mic for cheaper, I will also link below the Rode wireless microphone. That one I don't have, again, haven't tested it, but it is pretty similar to this, and it is a bit cheaper. For a shotgun microphone, or just for all-around studio mic, sort of like how I'm using it right now, or a boom mic, I think the Rode VideoMic Go 2 is an awesome microphone for its price. It's only $100. For a different boom mic, there are things like the Rode NTG3 or NTG5, just the NTG, but those are a lot more expensive. So if you are going to be booming this mic above you are going to need to turn up the gain on your camera. Also, because this does not have any controls on here, the DJI mic actually does have gain control and everything inside of the transmitter. So if you just swipe down or swipe up, you can control all those settings in here without having to change too many things inside the camera. But if you are going to be booming this mic, I would recommend having some sort of sound treatment, or at least carpet or something in where you're going to be filming. If you don't, it's not the worst thing in the world. Just try and get it as close to your mouth as possible. So when I've boomed it before, I even had it just in frame at the top. But overall, I think all three of these microphones are good microphones. And as I showed earlier, you are able to use this one wireless if you have a wireless microphone already. It doesn't have to be this one. You can do it with any wireless microphone that has a 3.5 jack on the wireless mic. But yeah, so you just use the mic like normal, have the receiver plugged into the camera, and then you would have the mic plugged into the shotgun mic. So this is probably going to be a bit of a longer video, but if you want to go see how to light your videos well, go ahead and check out this video right here. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.